Well, welcome back to the garden, you gardening wonders. Just a very quick one today because I'm doing a little check to see how things are growing. I was away for a week and I left the polytunnel door open so things wouldn't cook. Now, yesterday was actually our first kind of full day back, so I watered everything again. But I'm not cheating when I show you this because I don't think I lost anything. There's been a little bit of, snail damage, but as you can see, the actual plant is happy enough. And I want to show you something that I did, which I think made all the difference. Now, I left this door open just for air, like I say, so they wouldn't cook. But the big thing that I did was in all the trays, or as many as I could, I put some material in, either a bit of old sheet or a bit of towel. And I soaked that. I watered everything, obviously before I left, but I left water in every tray so that, the material could soak it up. And it's kept everything alive pretty much. These need to be moved. Look, they've grown that much. They've outgrown this shelf. So it was just to say to you that if you do, you're going on holiday and you're a bit stuck for watering, try that. Put some material in just as a wick. And they can get a drink whenever they need it. And leave the door open. I think if I'd closed the door, it would have just fried absolutely everything. But yeah, so I'm pleased with that. In fact, some of them are growing so big I'm going to have to pop them up again. Look at this. This is what I wanted to show. I'm so happy. Yeah, we're going up to the polytunnel and the plot soon. Oh, I'm delighted with that. A cucumber. Haven't grown a good cucumber for years. Very happy. Outside, not 100% successful, but not bad. There were a couple of things that were looking less than happy. And as you can see, the pak choi has now bolted and the spinach is starting to bolt. So I'm going to harvest all of that. But the brassicas that I showed you before, they're going to be getting potted up hopefully today. But they're happy. I kept them in the shade, I kept them well watered. They're good. My beans have all come up on that tray anyway, pretty much. That one, not quite so many, but I am using very old seed if I'm honest. I'm just trying to use them all up. Get spring onions and beetroot coming up there, some more brassicas coming up. Always sow more than you think you'll need, because you never know what's going to happen, and you're better off having too many than not having enough. And this, I think that's my pineapple mint, which I had it in a different tub and it hated it, and I brought it through here and it's just living its best life. Let's have a look. Look at that. I love the variegated leaf, and for some reason, let me check, I think that's the mint as well. Yeah. So some are kind of reverting back. But look at that. And the weird thing is, I think they're supposed to be like this. More like that. I'm not sure. It's that long since I bought it. I can't remember. But yeah, most things survived, so I'm happy with that. So all I've got to do now is plant out about 1,000 plants. That's the peas that I planted out before I left. Celery, I've lost a couple and they're not doing so good. We had an absolute downpour yesterday, which seems to have cheered up the peas no end. But there is something inside which decided to grow and grow and grow while I was away. And I'm going to have to deal with that. Wait, I'll show you. So indoors, my big aloe vera is still happy, growing away, making sure I can't get to the curtains. But these are my peppers. A mix of chili pepper and sweet pepper. Can't remember which is which, but this is, oh God, I have to get this thing outside without breaking it. Look at this. It was big before I left. It's been 1 week. So this has to go outside today. There's, I showed you before, a mix of Atlantic giant pumpkins and a tromboncino squash, which will need potted up. But that is ridiculous. That has to go out today. And it is warmer today. It's warm outside. I was going to put it out as soon as we got home because it's just blocking all the light. But then we had torrential rain yesterday and it was pretty cold. It's warm today and I think we're going to get a bit more rain. So that is going out. Really scared to move it, if I'm honest, because I don't want to break it. It is so big. So I'm going to have to start untangling it, get them out. Wish me luck.